Coming to you live from Japan. Once again, it's Thursday Night Throwdown. Once again, it's your host, Arachnid Soul. We welcome you back. Naomichi Marufuji, Scott Flash Norton, Catchweight Championship Tournament action up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see the hottest battle in Great Wrestling. Scott Norton from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Scott Flash Norton looking to run through Naomichi Marufuji here tonight and looking to advance in this Catchweight Championship Tournament. Over the past couple of months, we've seen him in that feud with Jun Akiyama. The finals of that feud, you see that graphic on the screen, took place recently at the Wrestling Dontaku pay-per-view. That event is still available in the Throwdown library. Tonight, Scott Flash Norton going in with the slight height advantage, but going in with a tremendous weight advantage. Can Scott Norton use the momentum he garnered by winning that feud? Can he defeat Naomichi Marufuji here tonight?
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see the hottest battle in Great Wrestling. Naomichi Marufuji from Pro Wrestling Noah.
Naomichi Marufuji fighting out of Pro Wrestling Noah. Do not count him out because of his size. He's got the speed, he's got the agility, he's got the cardio, and he's got the experience here tonight to defeat Scott Flash Norton. It was also at the Wrestling Dontaku pay-per-view that we saw this individual in the main event hanging with the World Heavyweight Champion Kenta Kobashi. This match about 20 seconds from now. Stay with us. Catchweight Championship Tournament action on deck.
Bam!
You hear that opening bell. It's main event time. Scott Flash Norton, Naomichi Marufuji. You see Marufuji early on. He was on the outside. How traditional is it for the big man Scott Norton or any other big man in a combat sport to be an inside fighter? Scott Flash Norton just drilled the smaller man Naomichi Marufuji with the avalanche. Into the side headlock now. Naomichi Marufuji, power-wise, will not win this encounter. Naomichi Marufuji needs to use his speed, needs to use his high-flying ability. There's a drop kick, and it takes down Scott Flash Norton. That's exactly what we need to see from Naomichi Marufuji here tonight. Greco-Roman knuckle lock, the classic test of strength. There's no way that Naomichi Marufuji can win this, but can he outquick Norton here? Naomichi Marufuji gets thrown away with that release Northern Light suplex. Marufuji needs to rethink his game plan, and that's exactly what I believe he's doing. He takes the powder on the outside. He's gonna rethink his strategy. Marufuji outside the ring, 5'9". 200 pounds, aka 90 kilos. The bigger man, Scott Flash Norton, as we see that double leg takedown from Naomichi Marufuji into the figure 4 leg lock. The bigger man, Scott Flash Norton, standing in at 6'3", aka 1.9 meters. Scott Flash Norton weighing in tonight at 360 pounds, aka 160 kilos, aka 26 stone. We just saw that inverted go-go plata. This is exactly, wait a minute here, spins through. Lamahi Stroll cradle. Did not even get a 1 count. This is what I believe Naomichi Marufuji needs to do. Ground and pound. High flying. Irish whip that time. Naomichi Marufuji scores with the drop kick. Scott Flash Norton right back into that go-go plata. I was about to say Scott Flash Norton has so many power moves he will look to use. Lateral press that time and a kick out from Scott Norton. Scott Norton has the jackhammer. We saw that move very highly featured in the feud with Jun Akiyama. Scott Flash Norton also has the flashback. It's that sick Argentine-style backbreaker into the shoulder breaker. He's been known to use the power bomb. When we talk about the finishers of Naomichi Marufuji, he's got that sliced bread number 2, a move he invented. He calls it the Shiranui. He also has the Phoenix Splash, the 450 Splash. He also has the Shiranui Kai, aka for the American fans, the flux capacitor you might have seen Frankie the Future Kazarian use. Scott Flash Norton scores with the shoulder block. Norton, a former arm wrestling champion. In fact, wait a minute, might be time for the powerbomb we talked about. Naomichi Marufuji countered that time with the back body drop. And now into the Beast Choker, that reversed guillotine. A move we saw Dan the Beast Severn use very successfully, not only in this sport, but also in the sport of mixed martial arts. The knuckles to the temples that time from Naomichi Marufuji. Marufuji feeling out the bigger man, and I think at this point has a strategy that's working for him, a forearm shiver. And once again, the mounted hands in the corner from Naomichi Marufuji. Standing drop kick. That one was OTM on the money. It was so nice. He just did it twice. As Naomichi Marufuji now taking control of this encounter. Irish whip that time to the far side. Hammerlock throw. There's another shoulder block from Scott Flash Norton. Norton actually started right here in New Japan Pro Wrestling in terms of pure wrestler. Yes, he did wrestle in the AWA in the United States prior to that. It was Eric Bischoff who then scouted Scott Flash Norton and recruited him for World Championship Wrestling. A lot of the American fans will then remember that Scott Flash Norton, as we see this double trapezius claw, that Scott Flash Norton made the jump to the New World Order. A lot of people will remember him most from that tag team called Vicious and Delicious. Scott Flash Norton and Marcus Alexander Buff Bagwell. Scott Norton now with the front face lock takes Naomichi Marufuji up top. Will probably look for the avalanche plex, could not get it. Naomichi Marufuji had the counter. Chops away at the big man, does Marufuji. Waistlock standing switch. Norton with the release, German suplex. I say it all the time, Thursday Night Throwdown. The best wrestlers, the best wrestling, the best action you're gonna find anywhere. And we're seeing that on display here tonight. What a tremendous catchweight match this has been. Scott Norton once again slapped off as he looked for the avalanche superplex. Naomichi Marufuji wanted a single leg. There was a sprawl from the big man that time. Scott Norton showing a little bit of catch as catch can. Boot in the face of Naomichi Marufuji, and Scott Norton now with that Saito suplex. And not to disrespect these two men, but let's briefly talk. What a knee that was. Rocks Marufuji. Let's briefly talk about a man we've been showing hype videos for. The man they call Vader, Big Van Vader, is on his way to Throwdown. What a headache this situation has been for upper management in New Japan Pro and Pro Wrestling Noah. In weeks to come, we will update you. We will give you more information on the man they call Vader, Scott Norton. Off the top. Did not connect with that double sledge. Scott Norton, not a man who likes to go up top too often. does come off sometimes with that axe handle, as we see the counter and the backbreaker from Scott Flash Norton. It was last week that we saw Takeshi Morishima defeat Shinjiro Otani. That means in weeks to come, you will see Morishima, student versus teacher. Wait a minute. Naomichi Marufuji looking to fly, scores with the plancha suicida. You will see student versus teacher. Takeshi Morishima will take on Mitsuharu Misawa in weeks to come. We should point out that Naomichi Marufuji was also trained in the All Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo by Mitsuharu Misawa. Back to the action here. Both men back into the ring. Naomichi Marufuji did not connect with that drop kick. Scott Flash Norton now. There's a headbutt from Scott Norton. Norton fighting back. Norton's got that smash mouth style. We saw the fireman's carry takedown. Beautifully done. It's the power of Norton. Once again, three-quarter cravat chancery and a snapmare into the RNC. The rear naked choke. It's the power of Norton once again versus the speed, the agility. Here we once again see the Mahistral Cradle. Only got a one count, the speed and the agility of Naomichi Marufuji. Naomichi Marufuji, no stranger to big tournaments. He's a two-time J Crown champion. He's won the J Cup on 2 occasions. Look for the Frankensteiner, could not get it. Naomichi Marufuji, also no stranger when it comes to taking on heavyweights. Short arm lariat that time from Scott Norton. Marufuji, actually a former GHC World Heavyweight Champion, the top prize in Pro Wrestling Noah. Once again, Naomichi Marufuji scores with a dropkick. We talked a little bit about Norton's history wrestling in the United States. Once again, another short lariat, dragon screw leg whip. As we talk about now the history of Naomichi Marufuji, who continues to work on the legs with the figure 4 leg lock. Naomichi Marufuji, no stranger to American wrestling fans either, has competed extensively in Ring of Honor Pro Wrestling. Actually, it was on the very first Ring of Honor pay-per-view called Respect is Earned when Naomichi Marufuji took on and defeated the Havana Pitbull Rocky Romero. Once again, another dragon screw leg whip. Scott Norton uses those tree trunks he calls legs to deliver powerful blows, to deliver powerful suplexes and attacks. You take out the big man's legs, you chop him down, and you might have a shot against Scott Flash Norton. Norton once again off the top. Look for the double sledge. Sidestepping it was Naomichi Marufuji, who just ate the back elbow. Collar and elbow tie up that time. Side headlock from Scott Flash Norton. Norton now picked up and a shin breaker. Norton so powerful. Like I've said in times past, the former arm wrestling champion. We see the Cobra twist here. Scott Norton actually got the nickname Flash for defeating people in a flash in arm wrestling tournaments. He was actually the Arm Wrestling United States champion. You, once again, are watching Thursday Night Throwdown. Once again, Dragon Screw Leg Whip. We thank you all for joining us once again. Spread the word. We do it every week. What is this? Jackhammer from Naomichi Marufuji. It's a move that Jun Akiyama actually used to defeat Scott Norton a couple of months ago. How brilliant was it for Naomichi Marufuji? Wait a minute, backslide here. He's got him! He's got him! Norton's out! No! Norton kicks out 2.9. The winner of this tournament will get a shot at any championship he wants a shot at. Will that be the Junior Heavyweight Championship of Jushin Thunder Liger now on the sidelines? Wait a minute, Norton now with the powerbomb. No! Countered with the Frankensteiner. Or will that be a shot at the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Kenta Kobashi? Three-quarter cravat chancery. There's the Shiranui. That's his move. If he can top Norton, if he can cover Norton. And now Norton doing what Naomichi Marufuji did earlier. Norton, out of desperation, rolls outside of the ring. It's a smart move. It's gonna buy the big man some time. Scott Norton wrestling a very smart match is Naomichi Marufuji. Rolling Norton back in because he feels he's got him. I believe so. Once again, the snapmare. Out of the three-quarter cravat chancery, Norton back up to his feet. Naomichi Marufuji, Irish whip to the far side, and a drop kick sends Norton back out. I believe this is Naomichi Marufuji's night. I believe he can defeat Scott Flash Norton. Naomichi Marufuji on fire. Naomichi Marufuji on a roll. Naomichi Marufuji, a man determined, a man possessed. Lariat! Naomichi Marufuji has just been defeated by Scott Flash Norton. Scott Flash Norton has advanced. What a slugfest it will be in the next round. Scott Flash Norton will either take on Mitsuharu Misawa or Takeshi Morishima. Once again, Scott Flash Norton has advanced. No shame on the part of Naomichi Marufuji. He put up one hell of a fight tonight on Throwdown. You see those updated brackets? This tournament has been going on since February. It continues May 15th as Throwdown returns. Fans, once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Spread the word. It's been your host, Arachnid Soul, signing off. Thank you and good night.